Okay, so today we're going to be playing Sakura Wars 3. And I initially was going to play this like a month from now, but due to the PR failure that's the Paris Olympics, I decided that this is a perfect opportunity to cover this game. And and also, I'd like to let you know that while Paris in this game is is like it's like what I don't know. It's based off the environment in Paris in the 1920s. It is still a work of fiction. So because the real 1920s Paris did not have any of this fantasy stuff. So yeah, we're gonna turn on the Dreamcast. Hold on. Was it? Okay. I just switched my Dreamcast source. I know it's so annoying, honestly. The fact that you have to set the clock every time you start up the Dreamcast. Yes, there's a way around it by there's a way around it by just replacing the battery. Now I was using a Dream PSU, but that ended up not working well, so I had to revert to the original power supply, and I might recap it myself after I do the stream. And I'm using a GDMU that I purchased from China because I I really do not like the creator of the GDMU because of how how terrible he is at customer support. So, and right now I'm using the Dreamcast component cables by Retro Gaming Cables, which is powered by RetroTank, which unlike RetroTank scalers, this actually has proper customer support, not Discord only customer support like the scalers. So he's gonna start this game. And yes, I do own the game too. I bought it like 5 years ago after returning from Japan. And yeah, I'll mute the mic now due to the intro. Yeah. And I should also note that in the setting of this game, swimming in the Seine River was banned. Yet, they unbanned it for the, sorry. I think my voice is a little too loud. But you get the point. They unbanned the, swimming in the Seine River for the Paris Olympics this year. Which I think is just gross, honestly. I heard someone got sick after swimming in it. Like an Olympian. This ain't no joke, so we don't have a system file. Okay, so, you could also port over your data from Sakura Wars 1 and 2 for Dreamcast. I'm just waiting for it to load. And we're gonna start from the first chapter. Now, I won't be translating cutscenes because those are often voiced. However, I will translate some of the text, so please keep that in mind. So this game is only in Japanese, so I'm going to change the cursor speed to fast, stereo, VM sounds, VMU sounds, voice. I'm gonna save these settings to. I'm gonna save these settings to the VMU. Alright, so it's done loading. Now I actually heard that the joysticks on the Dreamcast were actually a lot better than modern console joysticks, given that the PS5 joysticks always drift or something. So, yeah. Not a good look for either Microsoft, Nintendo, or Sony, when literally third-party controllers and first-party controllers from back then performed better than the modern first-party controllers, so yeah.
古の城壁は取り払われた。呪われし一族よ、今こそ復活の時。汚されたこの大地を永遠なる霊魂の力を持って無に返せ。
Ceci est un message pour Monsieur Philippe Dupont. Monsieur Philippe Dupont, veuillez s'il vous plaît me présenter le point d'information le plus proche. Merci.
So, what I can tell from the the route that Ogami took from Japan to Paris, I think he took a ship from Japan and went like to Marseille via Hong Kong and Singapore, and then Cape Town, South Africa, and then Marseille in France. Then he took a train from Marseille to the East Station in Paris, or no, Lyon Station in Paris, based on what information I've gathered before the stream. So basically he said, I left Tokyo a month ago. Now, the first two characters is referring to the Empire of Japan's capital, Tokyo, not the modern day capital of Tokyo, of course. And it's already May over in Paris. And yeah, so he's going on a special mission on behalf of the Japanese Imperial Navy. So first he's gonna head to the Japanese embassy, which hold on, I'll look up something regarding the Japanese embassy in Paris. Yeah, there is actually, sorry, I went to Chinatown in Philadelphia today. I felt very unsafe over there. But at least I got my melon soda for the week. So, yeah. We're actually going to, and this is the sign in the middle. You know, at that time, in the game setting, it was actually banned to swim in that river, but the IOC, against their better judgment, allowed Olympians to swim in it and get sick in there. It's like if you tried to swim in Flint, Michigan, or something. So, yeah. We'll pull up the browser source for the... or a window capture, actually. Actually, no, that's not good. I accidentally showed my streaming window by accident. But you get the point. This is the current Japanese embassy in France. But back then, or based on what this game shows us, it looked like that back then. I don't know, a lot of new architecture doesn't really match the effort that old architecture like this has, so... And then they're talking to the ambassador or something. Yeah, so obviously the ambassador's in a hurry. And you have to choose... And there's also the lip system, which you have to make decisions in split seconds, like this. I chose the first choice because he's going on an official mission, and that seems to be polite, so... I think he's a lieutenant in the Japanese Imperial Navy. By the way, his name is Ogami Ichiro, and if you haven't played the first two Sakura Wars games, which I haven't, of course, he actually led the, a secret military unit in, Tokyo. And he's on a special mission, so... So obviously, if you remember from my streams like a few years ago, you know that that general in glasses, he was like that was always drinking alcohol or something. That's Yoneda. So
これからよろしく頼むよ。せっかく来てもらったのにすまないが、これから会議でね。着任届の話は後でいいかな。
Yeah, so it's basically can I talk later? And
それには及ばんよ。あ、これを君にプレゼントしよう。欧州博覧会の特別招待券だ。
Okay, this is the Exposition de Paris.
一日ゆっくりと見学して、欧州は花の都と歌われたこのパリを楽しんできたまえ。
Okay, so basically that was the Paris Expo 2026. 1926, sorry. 2026 is just 2 years away, by the way. So
その後で確かに来ればいい。着任届はその時にしよう。Hello? À bientôt.
I don't understand what the last two word sentences he said because I really don't understand that much French. So that's the ambassador. So now because he had a meeting or something, he's just gonna go around. And this was the Paris Expo. And it looks like very futuristic, and he was going to go see a futuristic car, at least for the time. And then this happened. I gotta react quick. Or maybe the outcome was the same.
おい大丈夫か急に車があそうだ医者をおい待ってろ今
待ってください。
これは
もう大丈夫。さあ、もう大丈夫です。神様が奇跡を起こしてくださいましたから。
Yeah, so this girl here is Erica Fontaine, and she works at a church or something. And she said it was God's miracle that he's okay or something.
あなたが避けるのが早かったおかげで、この人の怪我も軽くて済んだみたいです。
Oh, we got a positive reaction.
奇跡を起こして怪我を治したことを内緒にしておいてくださいね。
Alright.
はい。どうかしましたか？
Oh, the audio dropped again.
怪我が治ったのは神様のおかげですよ。
Yeah. It's definitely the power of God or something.
主よ、ありがとうございます。
I think he's referring to Christ or something.
はい、能力100点満点ありますね。
Yeah, if you selected the middle choice, then she actually scolds you. Like, before this stream, I was playing this on my Steam Deck, and it was like, I selected the wrong option, and she got mad at me.
あ、そうでした。私、エリカ・フォンティーヌって言います。こう見えてもシスターなんですよ。え、あなたのお名前は？
So,
え、日本の人なんですか？私、ずっと聞きたいことがあったんです。
so she's basically amazed that Ogami was from Japan, and she wanted to learn more about him. But then it's church time, so.
まだまだお話ししたいことがあったのに。今日はこれで失礼しますね。今度会った時は絶対日本のことを教えてくださいね。
Yeah. Oh, by the way, during this time, Emperor Taisho was still ruling Japan. So Japan was still like had certain degrees of political freedom, which were taken away when Emperor Showa took the throne in the real world in 1926. Oh. She had a pole.
いつもこうなんです。私ってドジだから。やっぱり一つだけ日本のこと聞いてもいいですか？日本の人って頭にちょんまげというものがあるんじゃないんですか？
I don't know. I'm not sure what to choose. Unfortunately. Since I don't understand that term, sadly.
どうかしたんですか？
Okay, so
失礼なこと聞いちゃったみたいですね。
no. I'll look it up on I gotta be very careful not to drop my controller while I type. Oh, yeah, that's a Japanese hairstyle. Worn during the Edo period, or yeah. So,
もっと日本のこと聞きたいな。そうだ、大神さん、これをどうぞ。
okay, so this is a ticket, and it's dwarf 3 francs. Now, if we took 1956 real world francs and converted it to today's euros, then it would have cost a lot. Then it would have cost a lot more because, we have to count that the Bretton Woods system ended in 1971 when Richard Nixon ended the convertibility between US dollar and gold, so that allowed floating exchange rates. So, and now France uses the
こ
euro.
のお店のステージで踊ってるんです。ぜひ遊びに来てください。
Okay. Right, now it's time for her to go.
本当に行かなきゃ。神様の奇跡で怪我を治したこと、本当に内緒ですからね。
You say it's a secret.
シャノワールでお待ちしてます。
Okay. Also, it's worth knowing that that hairstyle wasn't really like, to my knowledge, the hairstyle wasn't really like prominent in the 1920s in Japan, I guess, because the Taisho era was more aligned with Western norms than like Japanese norms. However, the first 2 decades of the Showa period, do I even need to mention that? She hit her head on the pole again. Okay. And then time passes. Okay, so he returned to the embassy. And then there's also a stamp too. Yeah, I was planning to get a new scaler that did the interlacing better because particularly in these scenes the de-interlacing is very bad on the RetroTink 2X Classic. So, I'm not sure where he's gonna stay for during his time in Paris. But this is definitely the nightclub that that Erica works at. It means dark cats in Japanese. I mean French, sorry. So he's going to come in, and he got the entry ticket. Yeah, the dinner waiting is pretty.
お集まりの紳士淑女の皆様、今宵もシャノワール自慢のショータイムをお楽しみくださ
素晴らしいですね。あれはエリカ君だ。ああ、やっぱりドジなんだ。
Yeah.
ボンソワール、ムッシュサコミズ。今夜も楽しんでるかい？
Yes, she basically said, "Good evening, Mr. Whoever the ambassador to France from Japan was. Are you enjoying the night or something?"
ボンソワマダムグランマ。今日のエリカさんはいつもより地味だったね。さて、大神君にも紹介しよう。こちらはマダムグランマ。この店のオーナーだ。
お見知りおきよ。で、誰なんだいこの坊やは？
彼かい？彼は大使館で働くことになった。
おやおや、怖い顔だね。まあ気にしなさんな。悪いのは口だけなんだからさ。ところで、ムッシュ大神、当店のレビューはどうだい？気に入ってもらえたかい？
So what do you think about the store, Monsieur Ogami? So we're gonna choose the first choice.
だろうね。なんたってパリは娯楽の本場だからね。ショーはやっぱりパリが一番さ。
Yeah, so you have to be respectful wherever you travel because I've heard like reports of like tourists from the PRC, I mean from mainland China, kick deer at Nara Park in Japan. That really wasn't Shika Noko Noko of them. And Shika Noko Noko will never forgive anyone who kicks deer at Nara Park. I'm looking at you, whoever did that.
そういえば大神君、日本にも帝国歌劇団という劇団があったんじゃないのかね。
帝国歌劇団？なんだいそれは。うちみたいなもんかい？
So in Tokyo there is a theater in the Ginza district. Yes, I've been there, but it's really far from a JR line, so I don't really bother with that neighborhood that much. Especially if you have a Japan Rail Pass. I failed to go to Asakusa both last year and this year, but definitely next year I will be going there. Actually, we're gonna choose this choice, the first one. Because
もぎりね。
you should not under You should not reveal your secret mission.
あ、無視拝み。店の中が見たいんなら秘書のこの二人に聞くといい。それじゃ私はこれで。パリの夜は長い。せいぜい楽しんでくんだよ、坊や。
The night is young in Paris. Enjoy it or something.
はじめまして、ムッシュ、メルレゾンです。メルとお呼びください。営業中なので立ち入りをお断りしている部屋もありますが、他はご自由なさって結構です。ヒューヒュー、ムッシュ大神、はじめまして、シーカップリスです。あ、本物の侍だ。
Oh, he's a real You mean the ones before the Meiji Restoration or something?
あ、そうそう、私、売店でブロマイド売ってるんです。
Okay, so you can go to the store to buy pictures of.
それじゃあ待ってますから、絶対売店に来てくださいね。
Please stop by our store or
それ
something.
では失礼いたします。ごゆっくりどうぞ。
Well, please excuse us. Feel free to explore this place.
いやー大神くん、ご婦人方に大人気だね。
Yeah, say it's really popular. So you get the general gist of what social life in Paris was in the 1920s. Not like now where there's this rampant homelessness, crime, riots, and all that stuff.
皆さん、今日は楽しんでますか？
ああ、いつものお約束だよ。こういう時は楽しんでるよって叫ぶんだ。
Okay,
セリフは決まっているから声の大きさだけを選ぶといいよ。大きな声だと喜んでもらえるね。
and then there's also a volume control one,
絶対に
so
返事しないとダメだから、もたもたしてるとその時の気持ちが声になるぞ。
I mean the analog stick comes in handy here.
ほらほら、早く返事をしないと。
大きな声ありがとう。エリカ嬉しいです。今日はゆっくりと楽しんでってくださいね。バイバイ。
ん？エリカさんと知り合いかい？学園にいるんじゃないかな。ちょっと行ってくるといいよ。そうだな。30分後にロビーで。それでいいかね。
So 30 minutes later, the lobby. Let's say, I understand.
うん。さすがは大神くんだね。すぐに答えるあたり気持ちがいいよ。では見物してきたまえ。僕はここでもう少しゆっくりしていくよ。
Hold on. I skipped the line by accident. So, don't go to the lobby. Yeah, so you can go. So the stick works really well, unlike the modern joysticks. And speaking of Xbox, I heard that a lot of Xbox One updates are failing, which means that your Edward Snowden era console won't be working anymore. So you can go to There's also a timer here, so let's not go to the elevator. Let's go to the store first. And of course, let's see. You could buy stuff, talk to the shop owner, or just go back. We'll go back because I'm not sure if my Dreamcast can survive before the first save point. So right now it's 7:05. So let's go to the bar. there are a lot of people drinking. Or something. So this guy looks like a mechanic or something. Drinking has no borders. Yeah, even the same applies to two things: good ideas, bad ideas, and even political corruption. I would say I'm going. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the strongest alcohol in the store, so. Yeah, so he has to go back to whatever he was doing. Yeah, so you could choose that. And what's with that person? Oh yeah, by the way, alcohol was banned in the US during that time, so we go to this room here. I don't think we should be in this room. But that's the kitchen, actually, which is very wide. So, what does she want to talk about? Crepe. Desserts. Crepes. Ifel. So, we need to choose soon. I don't think you put ham in there. Banana. Sauce. I think I'm gonna choose chocolate. No, toppings are either almonds or marshmallows. I choose marshmallows because not everyone can eat almonds. I'll choose ice cream because it's kind of hot today. So banana chocolate crepe with ice cream. That actually sounds delicious. I'd like to try it. So gratitude, of course. I would like to try it out sometime. So it's 7:15. So we can. This is the powder room, but we can't go on stage. And we're just going to go over there. We're not going to the powder room because we gotta respect. Hold on, there's something. Okay, we can't go here during. I'm not sure what to choose, honestly, because I can't translate fast enough. Yeah. I couldn't choose. So, we're just going to scram from this area because we're not on good terms with her. But I'm waiting for the next save point. Wait, not the powder room. So this place is off limits. And it's still 7:15, so... I'm not sure what this is. This looks like an office or something. Oh no, that's... Wait, let's see what they do here. So they're doing scheduling, all that stuff. So in better terms of her than the other one. So now it's 20 minutes, so... Okay, so she's... So we're going to see this... the owner. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't respond in time. So we got a lot of negative reactions this time. I think we're gonna head back to the lobby. So we are on good terms with the ambassador. Okay, I got a Steam notification. Okay, this is a music box. So basically, for now, they forgot about me not responding to them. So that's a souvenir, and now they're going back to the embassy. So that's his apartment. To show him to his apartment, which is not at the Japanese embassy. It looks really nice. For the time, of course, but I'm not sure how good apartments in Paris are these days, or how bad they are these days. And that's the key. I disconnected for some reason, sadly, so... Yes, that's the music box. So now he's thinking about Tokyo. So we can think about the Tokyo, think about the Flower Division back in Tokyo. So that was in 1924, actually. Or 1923. So we're going to continue thinking about something else. So you can think about the Follower Division. Oh, and speaking of which, it does end up that Sumire was the only one who survived until the plot of the 2019 Sakura Wars game, which I'll be playing on my PS5 in a few months, so, so I think we're just gonna call it a day. I'm not sure what's more dangerous, these scissors or never mind.
おいらは人間どもの楽しそうな声が大嫌いだぴょん。楽しそうにしている人間どもをぴょんぴょんと蹴散らしてやるんだぴょん。キルピョン、ラビット、キルピョン。人間を切るぴょん。さささささささささ。
We're gonna save now. We're gonna check. VMA. Choose the first file and save. Say yes. We're saving now. Okay, so it says we're good, so I think that's it for today, since we actually did save the game, and it should be living in my VMU, so, in conclusion, what did we learn during our history class? Paris was a much more stable place a century ago, even without all the, fictional stuff added in there. It was still more stable than now, where, the Paris Olympics were definitely a huge debacle, honestly, and the blasphemy, the fact that the South Korean team got announced as North Korea, like, how do you mess such simple things like that up? And there's also, there are also lockdowns for Paris residents as well, from what I'm hearing. And then there's also politically motivated arrests for anyone who, like, shared concerns about the, opening ceremony. So, yeah. Contrast that to the Olympics in Seoul back in 1988. It was so much better because when they decided to choose So for the 1988 Olympics, back in 1981, South Korea was still a dictatorship. However, the student protests the year before the Olympics in Seoul, actually helped spark positive change for South Korea, as student protests actually toppled the military dictatorship in South Korea, and then there was like a new government that still exists to this day. So yeah. Plus, it also saw more legitimacy than what the Fifth Republic government promised. The Sixth Republic is more stable than any previous South Korean government. So yeah, the Olympics aren't the same that used to be, sadly. So I guess I'll be signing off for now.